I decided to make my own gap seals. This line here over is what I put in there myself. They're not the Traxxas ones. The Traxxas ones are the 8081 kit, and this is something I've done on my own, and this way I could make it so it seals all the way to the edge and it won't kick dirt from the front tires if I do a burnout into the chassis. So I've done the same thing on the back, and what I used was a bicycle inner tube, and I just literally glued it to the inner wheel well, and it actually doesn't look any different than the wheel well, so I'm going to call that a pretty clean install. And these should, there's a gap here, but I'm not going to do anything about it because when the real wheels rotate, it's going to throw things backwards and not forwards. But I wanted the seals to go all the way to the edge of the truck, and there's only one way to test this, I guess. Take it outside. It's been raining out here for about 2 days. We have snow, and I'm going to find out how wet it gets if I run it around a little bit. And that's what they look like from the top, but it's the inside of the truck, so who cares, right? Anyway, these are cut to the shape of the body, and as you can see, it's dry in here right now, but once we take it outside, it probably won't be quite as dry, but I'm expecting good things. You might not be able to tell, but it's currently raining and we have a ton of snow here. Lots of it. Kind of sucks, but it doesn't matter, because what we're here to do right now is find out how sealed up this is. So we'll do some burnouts and some high-speed runs through the water. I don't want to bury it in water because I want to see, I mean, if I flood it, if I submerge it, obviously it's going to be wet, but I'm just going to drive it around off camera a little bit and see what happens, and then we'll go back in and check how dry or not the inside is. And that's a little too slushy to be able to really jump through it or climb over it. I tried. But I'll do some donuts and tear this snow up a little bit. And then we'll go check it out. Also a nice way to clean off the tires after that competition I was at on Sunday. And it's just one of the indoor course has a lot of concrete and natural rocks, and most people aren't like me, and whenever I build a course indoors, I always wash the rocks because they usually come in with mud and all sorts of things on them, dirt, pollen, things like that. And I just like to have my course clean when it's going to be in the house. So that's why. But we're tearing this snow up, and I'll get back to you. I brought this back inside so it can melt on a shop towel, and the body has quite a bit of slush on it. It's dripping, and I gave it a good run. I did some high-speed runs through about 1/8 inch water. So if there's gonna be, oh, look at that, we got slush up underneath there. Looks like it did a nice job of collecting it. Now let's pull this body off and see how wet the inside is. There's snow all over the bottom of it and the top. That's mostly dry. See, a little bit has come in around the engine and things like that, but let's see, for the most part it's dry. And there's my new dog. This is Emmy. Come here, Emmy. How you doing? She's just a little bit shy, and she's wild. We got her as a stray, and She's a pretty good little dog. She's not bug, but you know, they only last so long, unfortunately. This one I have a little more material out ahead of this one. This is my first one, so clearly this one's done a better job, but my electronics are over here, so that's good. I may end up extending this just a little bit, and I'll just splice it in and put a piece of rubber here, glue it on the bottom side, and then bring it forward. So shouldn't be a big deal, but I'm pretty happy with that. Inside stayed pretty dry. So if I ever take it to a muddy place, then I will, like Banner. If it's been raining or snowing and we all want to go, then I'm going to keep the inside of my truck mostly clear, it looks like. I may figure out something here, a tunnel, like just a Lexan tunnel here, just to sort of keep that area clean. But I don't know. That's all for the night. I'm going to call it a success. Oh, I neglected to show you guys this. The bottom side is almost water-free, except for this spot right here, which would correspond to right here. So I am going to take a piece of rubber and extend that forward, because then it would keep this headlight dry. That's all for tonight.